kids are on the internet, and the normal way of making friends eyeball to eyeball, it seemed to be changing to go to a social site. You don't even know who you're talking to. Is that a good way of making interpersonal contact that is going to get you through life?
Not in my experience. This is not necessarily a causal relationship, but the majority of the children in my practice who tend to be more aggressive, more violent, more acting out, tend to be the ones that are literally obsessed with video games. And the more they watch it, the more they get affected. Then in turn they interact with people about the games. And often what happens in these interactions is that they start to have a battle that verbally, along with what they're playing each other on the game. And they start to develop these very hostile relationships with people who supposedly they like. They're actually playing games with them on a regular basis. So there becomes a real love-hate relationship, and I think it really lays down the seeds for kids not to understand what a healthy relationship is.
There's nothing wrong in getting a kid in a good situation, eyeball to kids of his own age. If they do something wrong, you're a parent, or I should say the teacher, to help the kid get through these particular bumps.
Yeah, I think that unfortunately, a lot of the parents will say to me, this is a cliche already, there's no manual on how to be a good parent. But I think some of it's common sense. Yeah, you sit your kid down, you talk, you educate, you sit them down with another child, you talk out their differences, and you make them see that that just as it might be normal to get angry at another kid and perhaps even to even have a physical confrontation as a small child, it's just as natural or even easier to talk it out and solve it in a better way.